should a typical kitchen renovation take? Rule of thumb, for us anyways, is roughly 8 to 12 weeks, but that does depend on quite a few different factors. First factor is the type of renovation. Are you doing a complete gut? Are you just doing cosmetics where you're just doing painting, some new countertops, maybe even painting the cabinets, add a couple light fixtures? Or are we talking like full blowout walls, adding walls, custom cabinets, ripping out floors, new electric? I mean, that can really determine how long it takes. So you can go from 8 to 12, from 12 to 16 weeks. The second factor is the lead type for materials. Cabinets usually take 4 to 6 weeks. Custom cabinets can take quite a bit longer. But the other factor is countertops. Countertops can take 2 weeks. They could take 4 weeks. And that right now has been a real sticking point for us because we get through a project, we're about 4 weeks in, cabinets are set, countertop guy comes out to measure and he says, hey, it's going to take me another 4 weeks to get back to you. Wow, that just totally turned our schedule upside down. Third factor is inspections and permits. 9 times out of 10, we have to pull permits in every locality, which means we have to get inspections. Some localities are easier to work with than others and faster. Sometimes we get our inspections in a couple days. Sometimes it takes a week or two to get all the inspections we need, and we have to do this multiple times throughout the process. The fourth factor, unexpected issues, right? We don't know what's in every wall when we start taking things down or removing drywall. You could have a bad electrical problem that could add extra time and obviously additional cost. Same with plumbing. You could have bad load-bearing walls. You could have a rotten subfloor. There's a lot of factors that could really upend a schedule. The fifth factor would be communication. Communication is key for any project to be efficiently run and get done on time within budget. If we're communicating consistently, our crew is communicating consistently, so we're finding out when there's problems, we're finding out when there's delays, if our subs can't get there on time, we're always communicating to adjust the schedule accordingly. Bad communication between the owner and contractor can derail a project. When we don't, as the contractor, if we don't get answers right away, then we're waiting. But on the other side, if I don't give you the information you need to go buy your material, now you're waiting and it's causing me to wait on something that should have been ordered weeks ago. Unfortunately, this happens more times often than not when communication is just not clearly identified. If an owner decides to go on vacation during the project and they just kind of forget to tell us and they say, we don't want you in the house while we're gone, well, then your schedule is kind of just up in the air until you get back, and that could add weeks or even months to your project because now we have to get other projects to go in and fill in on, and then we have to reschedule your project according to our schedule on other projects. That is not a very fun situation for either of us. So again, communication is key for both of us. Again, communication is key for both of us. The homeowner needs to tell us when things come up or if they want changes or if they've ordered something and it gets delayed. And the contractor has to make sure that he's communicating with the homeowner about his delays or his subs or anything that's pertinent to the schedule of the project. A good contractor to keep the project in line and on schedule and in budget, obviously communication. But they will also be aware of any change orders. So they're telling you about any increased cost. They're going to be telling you about delays on products. They're going to be keeping you in the loop multiple different ways, whether it's the project manager or the owner of the company will be telling you things that are coming up or how things are going or what the next step of the process is so you can be aware of what you need, when you need it, so we can finish on time.